Hi, this is Mitzi with Up on Tippy Toes, and I'm going to show you how to make these super cute, super easy 7-point star bows using ribbon. For this tutorial, you'll need to download the template for them, and I'll list all the measurements, the link for the template, uh, materials you'll need. Everything will be on my blog, and I'll list the link to my blog down below in the description. And today we're going to use the largest of the templates. I have a set of 3. So when you download the file, it'll come with all 3 of them on there. And this one is about 4 1/4 inches, and this one is about 3 1/4 inches, and this one is a little under 2 or just right at 2 inches big. But today we're going to do this star. And you'll need the template, pair of scissors, needle and thread. Don't forget to knot it at the end. Mine is already knotted. And buttons for your centers, and also ribbon. And again, I'll list the lengths of the ribbon and the widths of the ribbon as well in the description. But I like to leave mine on the row. I know some people like to have exactly the amount on hand, and that's fine, but I have more than enough. This is a brand new roll of ribbon. Okay, this is going to be super easy, and I'll do it in slow-mo at first, and then I'll go ahead and speed it up. On the template, you'll notice that there's slots in the template. We're going to thread your ribbon through the slots from underneath. And this works with a double-sided ribbon very well. So if you have the same pattern on both ends, it's great. But if you don't, the ribbon, the pattern should be showing where it's been threaded through. If you see the plastic, that's the wrong side. This side that doesn't have that plastic piece on top, that's how you know this will end up on the top. Your pattern would end up on the top. Okay, so once you thread it through, we're going to flip it over. Keep your thumb on this little end. We're going to bring your ribbon up to this point, around, bring it back to the front, go straight across, under that one, and come back up and make kind of a figure 8. We're going to turn our star. Sorry, that's my son. I was trying to do this before everybody woke up, but he woke up. We're going to turn our star counterclockwise and wrap clockwise. When if you at any time you get lost, this last piece that you just did, your ribbon is going to go right under that. So to the next star clockwise, to the next point under that one. And then again, we're going to turn, wrap around, figure 8. Again, this point, go under that clockwise, turn counterclockwise, and again, figure 8. So again, this is the last loop we did, the one right underneath it, and turn. Bring it back over, figure 8. Behind it, figure eight. So we're constantly doing a figure eight. It's okay if your template starts to bow a little. That's fine. Just try and keep it as straight as possible. Okay, once you did one whole round where all the points are covered, that's just one layer. We're going to need to do two more of these. So again, we're going to go back around, figure eight, go to the last one we were at underneath it. So I'm going to speed things up so we can get this bow made. And if you're not sure how many loops you made, what you do is you turn it over and you count how many layers you have. This one has 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we want at least a whole nother round on each point. So I'm going to go ahead and do the last round. Ooh, missed it. See, that's why it's good to always go straight across and underneath the last one you're at. Okay, let me see if I have all three. I think there's a couple that still have only 2 on them. I think that was the last one. And if you're like me and you still have the ribbon attached to the bow, then we're going to want to meet at least to the halfway point. If not, I would prefer to cut it a little bit longer, only because that's where we're going to make our stitch. That's where our thread and needle come into play. So from this point, we're going to flip it over and see that little loop. We're going to pull that out and expose that little circle. Kind of keep your ribbon in the center. And that circle is where we're going to insert our needle. And you make a quick stitch or 2 or 3 in my case. Don't mind me, I have no sewing skills whatsoever, so please forgive me. But make a few quick stitches. And tie it off. Don't mind me, I'm going to quickly tie a knot on this. And here's where you're also going to want to trim off the excess. We don't want that sticking out the top of our ribbon. And here's where all the fun happens. See the 2 slots? We're going to pull it out of the bow. And then all the loops that you have on top of each other, we're going to untuck them. So. And then that's when you really start to see the bow puff up and form. And I can't get that one. Oh, there it is. Okay, now they're stacked on each other. What you're going to want to do is start to turn your stars counterclockwise so that now they're in between each other. And there's your super quick bow. Now all we got to do is add our button in. And I'll sew that in later. But I just wanted to show everyone so they can get the gist on how to make the bow. And also, these small ones, I know you're like, why did she make something so small? Well, they go great on jewelry boxes. Hint, hint, any hubbies out there watching want to get their wives nice birthday presents because somebody's birthday is coming up in a couple weeks. Just thought I'd throw that out there. But they also make cute embellishments for cards. Ain't that stinking cute? Look at that little baby bow. Anyway, I hope you like this tutorial. This was a redo of my first tutorial, which YouTube somehow butchered parts of it. But I hope you have fun with this technique and hope you make lots and lots of bows. And I'll try and get some more pictures and maybe even more star templates out. But I'll have all the information on my blog. Thanks for watching.